Greetings, humans. 'Tis I, OMG Hacks. 'Tis this guy, Selekna Jones.
Oh, yeah.
And then... 'Tis me, Master Productions.
Indeedly so. And today, I just had this awful, terrible idea. We're gonna be gathering around like it's a podcast over here, like it's Talk Tuah. We're going to be reacting to a meme that's a terrible Gen Alpha meme. I thought it would be a fun little challenge to attempt to explain all of the little bits in the meme. We're all going to be insane by the time it's over.
So yeah. I'm already insane.
I went insane in 17 skirt 4.
Oh yeah, and by the way, he's the only one that's got his hat on, but that's because we're being mind controlled via Bluetooth.
By the way, Gibson's nuts are seasoned with sea salt.
His nuts are seasoned with sea salt?
Wanna try him?
No.
Hey bro, who is your favorite celebrity? Probably Tony Hawk. What about you? Mine, probably Tony Hawk too. Say that again? Probably Tony Hawk too.
Mango, 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 mango. From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always up. Are you for real?
This song gave me AIDS. Balkan rage, isn't that where a chicken gets really mad?
That is the absolute cinema. Bravo.
Bravo, 10 out of 10. The Tony Hawk 2 thing. So, there was this interview from this guy who asked this girl, it's like...
I was like 13 years old.
Was she like 13?
I was joking.
Okay.
And didn't he ask her something like, what's the best thing you can do to a man or something like that?
Yeah, what's the thing you can do to, like, make a man go crazy or something? And she answered a response that has made a unfortunate impact on my generation and the generation that follows. Something like, you gotta do the Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing.
And sacrifice.
Part of the humor of it is that she said it in such a weird voice.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
And now, the phrase Hawk Tuah has gone insanely viral. I guess a bunch of people found it funny. Now, a bunch of people in my generation did not find it funny, so there became this triple, post-ironic humor thing. People who would make Hawk 2 puns, there'd be like, Hawk 1. Oh, we need a new meme. What should we make? Hawk 2. And then Hawk 1's like, perfect. The original Hawk Tuah meme is just so lame that things like this, like the Tony Hawk 2, say that again, just somehow circled back around to being funny. This part here is a behemoth. So, the no adrenaline plus adrenaline thing is a bit hard for me to figure out. I don't exactly know what it refers to specifically. No adrenaline is a misspelling of noradrenaline, which is some kind of chemical compound, and I'm guessing that workout bros have been using it as like a steroid. Something like that. It's like people have been using it to try to get to like improve their workout progress, I guess.
Don't try those at home. Try them at the gym.
Try it at home, you're gonna turn into a
Not
Goomba.
sponsored.
You're gonna turn into a Goomba. I'm assuming that because it was used by workout bros, it entered the Manosphere, and the Manosphere is like a community of people, is like a men community. Men. Manly. This is how you can come and navigate the social hierarchy and become manly. Like that. Quite like that. That's also the origin of things like alphas and sigmas. Like, if you want to be an alpha male, you want to be a sigma male, come and watch my video and you can learn how to do it. You can learn this technique, these facial expressions you gotta make. Ultimately tricking people into thinking that there's really some kind of objective pattern or scheme that you can use that's built into, evolutionary psychology or some other kind of nonsense like that.
And then you can Join Sneako's online class, How to Become Rich. By the way, he is not sponsored.
Yeah, Sneako's one of these guys. Sneako, Aiden Ross, Andrew Tate was the head of them for a while, but he's kind of disappeared. Those are the kind of people that are promoting all this, and a lot of them have been, unfortunately, trying to cater their content to impressionable young Gen Alpha people.
There's only one Andrew I like.
Okay, yep.
I really like him.
Yeah. You do. You like him more than Vash the Stampede?
Don't ask me questions that are gonna make me debate my whole entire existence.
Okay. Like, unfortunately, a lot of people have been marketing it to, like, Gen Alphas and impressionable kids. So it has become a huge amount of the memes. Sigma males and alpha males have become a huge part of this brain rot culture. And that's going to be the explanation for a lot of these other things. The next thing is Balkan rage. I'm not exactly sure.
It's when a chicken gets mad, I told you.
So when a chicken gets mad.
Bonk,
Okay.
bonk!
What I think it is, from what I've heard, is that whenever someone who's from the Balkans, from that general region, is in like a COD lobby or some other kind of video game with a voice chat, they're getting all mad when people are killing them, or when they're winning even. They're getting pumped up. You know, a stereotype is Balkan rage, is this unique kind of intense rage. I'm guessing that just part of the Manosphere brain rot is that people have been to teach people to channel Balkan rage, so that they can use it for things like when someone insults KSI's new song or something like that. Editing hacks here. I want to add some notes about some of the Balkan rage, noradrenaline stuff. There is a layer by which that meme came about that I didn't understand fully. In between the time we recorded this and the time I'm recording this now, people have finally made Know Your Meme pages about some of these brain rot memes. I was likely wrong about noradrenaline having been some kind of drug that people abused. It's actually just a neurotransmitter, a normal chemical in the brain. People have been discussing it, talking about the state that you're in when your body is creating lots of noradrenaline versus when it's creating lots of adrenaline and other chemicals. I also may have been wrong about Balkan rage. Apparently it may have gone back to discussions about Balkan female rage, which itself is part of a larger discussion about female rage in movies. And that's something I don't really have time to get into now. Also, I have a cold. That's why I sound like this. Then why so serious? Okay, we'll actually come back to that, because I want to explain that alongside the face that this guy copy and pasted over himself. And let's talk about Persian smile, Japanese laugh, German stare, Zimbabwean jelking. This comes from the German stare, which is another body language thing that lots of channels trying to teach you charisma, basically. If you want to be assertive or dominant, but you also want to have a level of stoicism about you, do a German stare. And so that got included into a lot of these brain rot comments, because this is all just something plus something plus something, which is mimicking like L plus ratio plus everything else under the sun.
I think this guy has a very German stare.
He does. Ooh, I'm intimidated. But, yeah.
Take this hedgehog to jail.
Yeah. This is terrifying. He just tried to throw it at the trash and missed. But basically, because of the German stare and other concepts like that, which may or may not have actually originated from, like, real Manosphere lingo, people have been sticking random demonyms from places in front of random verbs and nouns and body language expressions, and that's just another thing that you can do. You can do a German stare, you can do Indian Sigma respect, you can do Norwegian meditation and a Brazilian breakfast, and Ohio running. Another thing you can do.
Ohioian?
Ahoyan.
Ahoyan.
Ohioan. Ohioan.
Onion.
Oh,
Imagine 7 onions. You will be peppered.
I don't know. If you want an explanation for whatever that was, I don't have one. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's go for some of the more specific ones. Alright, why so serious? And the troll face. So, the troll face here, he's got a version of the troll face, but let's explain the troll face first. In the 2000s and 2010s, there was a type of meme called rage comics. They were essentially equivalent to what we now do with Soy Jack memes. and Wojak comics. Only they were more funny and a lot more based on the kind of 2010s, 2000s type humor.
More creative, probably.
A little, in some areas, although I guess there's more of a wider variety when you think of Wojaks, and there's a bit more of a concrete explanation on what they actually mean.
And they look kind of like this.
But basically, one of the Rage Comics characters was called the Trollface. You have definitely seen the Trollface. I mean, if you know how to use the internet, you probably have seen this guy at least one
If you
time.
haven't, you're living under a rock, and if not, you're dead.
If you haven't seen the Trollface, you likely need to.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's
but,
very important that you won't die, so you need to see it.
But the Trollface was sort of akin to, like, the way we use a Chad, or like a smug face
Or
Wojak.
Skibbity.
Not Skibbity.
Oh, God.
Because it was early internet type humor, it had more of a connotation of being a prankster, being someone who achieves dominance by messing with them. But what ended up happening is that the Trollface sort of gained its own life as a meme outside of Rage Comics after they died. It became a symbol of, like, video game trolling, Minecraft trolling. I personally love the Trollface. I love it. He lives on. He's still an icon. But in the past few years, there's this post-ironic thing of people bringing back the Trollface as this creepypasta-esque monster. It's called the Trollge. It's like this entity that's like what the Trollface was, but has evolved into this sort of horrific monster after becoming a dead meme.
So
and
like
then
me.
there's yeah, like him. And now there's this trend of people drawing the troll face to look like this sort of creature. Now, some of these troll faces have begun to merge with alpha male culture and have become part of the German stare or have become part of Balkan rage. And now this specific drawing that someone on Twitter made has become the Sigma troll face that will be invoked whenever someone makes a Tuah pun, and those who know are making troll faces.
Sigma? More like Sugma.
Now let's talk about why so serious. The Joker is a big part of this because the Joker's conduct and personality represents what the troll face represents, basically, especially the Trollge, which is darker. And why so serious is just a quote from The Dark Knight. Why so serious? That kind of thing.
I love that movie too.
It's a good movie.
Like,
Ooh!
I can be vicious.
I just remembered. Let's talk about the Jonkler. So, somebody took an old Joker beatbox where the guy says, "Why so serious?" at the beginning. They sped it up and put it on this AI face video of the Joker.
That sounds horrendous.
It's actually not that bad. It's kind of funny. It's about as horrendous as you, Slekna Jones. He's mewing. Thankfully, there's no mewing in this video, so I won't have to explain that.
He's raising the audience up.
He's rizzing the audience up. He is. Not even gonna justify that by looking back at him.
Brendan better not be watching this right now. We better not have 80 people who are probably watching this.
Yeah.
He's gonna ask for a cupcake from Gibson.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Bruh.
Alright, so Tuah already explained that. Infinite Rizz. I don't want to explain this. Rizz is the indescribable quality, the charisma, we used that word before, that allows someone to obtain a romantic partner and find people who are attracted to them.
Like rizzing up Vash.
I got this at an anime con yesterday. Rizz often gets invoked in these, Manosphere brainrot memes because, well, they want to teach you how to have Rizz. Now Rizz is a part of Gen Alpha brainrot memes. It's like sticking out the gyat for the Rizzler. Thankfully, I won't have to explain what a gyat is today. You can just look that one up. So Venom Tax, I just wanna be your Sigma. I don't even remember the rest of the song. They're tweaking. We've officially reached the part in the video where they're tweaking. Eventually, I'll be tweaking too. Oh no, Stillwater. I have to explain that part.
Oh, my favorite flavor is stagnant mold.
In videos about caving, spelunking, and urban exploration type videos, people would warn of Stillwater. Water that has no flow or does not move. And the reason that it's so dangerous is because since it has no movement, It has had a lot of time to acquire a lot of terrible things in it. Brain-eating
Like me.
amoebas, stagnant mold, him.
And food fight.
It's got a little bit of whatever Slekna Jones is drinking here. Lots of people would go on other videos and comment about still water for whatever reason. And somehow it became a part of Gen Alpha brainrot. It's some, like that. This is the kind of people who talk about still water.
What was that? I couldn't hear you over the squid.
Check it out! I got some still water. Now that we're past still water, let's talk about Mango Mango. That's the song that's playing here.
Alright,
Y'all,
good.
But
this
I'm gonna have
is
to cut
me
this
with
all
some
out.
mangoes.
Mango is a part of the worst genre of music to happen ever. In 2018, when ear rape memes were becoming really popular, ridiculously loud, obnoxious, bass-boosted, distorted type music, I theorized that it was eventually going to become its own genre of music because a lot of people were saying, oh, I unironically like this, I listened to it. And it did! It became phonk.
Phonk is pretty sour and then sweet.
Alright, it's actually the opposite, because phonk started out pretty good. It was like jazz music, like had a trap beat over it. That's pretty cool. It was very chill, it was very nice. Then it became this kind of distorted, grainy synth music that overused cowbells, and it would always be like, and it would just repeat that over and over again for the whole song. If I ever hear a phonk song and think I like it, I immediately stop liking it because it gets old after one day. But, unfortunately, phonk has become the choice music of Sigma edits and Alpha Sigma
Gen
type
Z.
edits. It gets used in a lot of Gen Alpha brainrot videos. One of these songs is a remix of a video of a guy who really likes mangoes and is pouring them on himself. He's eating them, he's cutting them open.
I don't blame him, honestly. I could really use some mangoes. I would rub them all over my body if I were him.
They remixed that, put some ear rape bass boost over it, and yeah, after someone makes a reference to something like Tuah or Stillwater, there will be that troll face. It's like, oh, this is what people who know about all these little inside references, so there's the those who know for you. Now you're one of those who know, and that all sort of symbolizes that only the Sigmas, only the Alphas, are the ones who understand this kind of content. If you understand, you're a Sigma, and if you don't, then you're not. And that's the whole point of this part of the video that I have spent way too long explaining. Subscribe to Mind Control Squiz. You're this far in the video, what are you doing? You like this content. Subscribe to Mind Control Squiz. Heck yeah.
And follow our Instagram page too.
Yep.
Link is in the description below.
Fist bump, everybody. No. Okay.
No bite.
Oh yeah, right after he dies from too much mango.
From too much cringe as well.
Yeah, he died of cringe, basically. And now he's gonna be revived by KSI's new song. KSI is part of the Lunchly trio of Logan Paul and Mr. Beast. They made this their own Lunchables knockoff called Lunchly. It was very unhealthy. They found out there was like lead in it. There was lead in Prime too, which was Logan Paul's sports drink. And they were selling it to kids, and people thought that was just cynical, that was just shady, and that they had no reason to be doing this because it didn't do anything for their communities, especially from Mr. Beast, who was known for being someone who did a lot of charities until he got, clowned on for doing this. And KSI, who is one of the people in this unholy trinity, went on to release a song called Thick of It. This song is incredibly generic, mediocre instrumental, it's about nothing, lyrics are pretty lame.
It's basically just mid.
It's just mid. A lot of people clowned on him, they saying you're just doing this to try and hide from Lunchly. For some reason, his team or whatever told him he should actually release reactions to these hate videos and fan the flames for clout. I don't know why, because they're kind of making him into a lolcow. One of them was actually from this dude reviewing the KSI song and talking about how terrible it is. But I guess this is all just for clout, this is all for money. He gets these views, he gets his ad revenue, he gets his streams on Spotify as people record the song to make memes like this. Part of the joke is that people are saying, oh, KSI's song is actually good, because they're Gen Alphas, they have brain rot, they're the people who are making this ironic content. They're saying, oh, KSI's song is really good, actually, and it's reviving him from his previous death of too much cringe mangoes. Now he begins training for his winter arc. Winter arc is another one of these Manosphere things. It's one of these workout things where you take the winter, the coldest, darkest months of the year, to refocus and really reset your goals, which I guess is not an inherently bad thing, but it often gets lumped in with this cringy Sigma phonk and things like that. And then it just became part of Gen Alpha brain rot, because Gen Alphas are starting their winter arc where they learn how to do Balkan rage. So a random dweeb comes up to him and asks him, "What's this loser doing?" That's kind of what we've been doing. So then he responds to this random dweeb by doing a German stare and Pakistani sittings.
Greenland giggles.
Yeah, then he Greenland giggles. The random dweeb South Slovakian shits his pants.
That was actually kind of funny.
His Balkan rage intensifies, and he becomes a real Sigma with this phonk edit going on around him. There's mango happening. The troll face came back. This is a slightly different one, but it's the same idea. So this is another thing. It's like mango, mango, mango. Saying that over and over again is a ritual phrase to trigger your Balkan rage. And honestly, that sounds a whole lot cooler than anything that's actually going on.
And what it actually is, basically.
I'm gonna start my anime powers. Mango, 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 mango. An aura of Sigma-ness.
It's
engulfs
green
me.
with flies.
And
man, are we almost done? My brain has almost already rotted all the way.
we're almost done. So the random dweeb runs away, and now we've got just one last part to explain. He Nigerian nods while drinking still water and eating lunchly. We already explained that stuff. He's eating lunchly, and he clarifies that he is doing this because he likes his cheese drippy, bruh. Alright.
That's just cringe, bro.
Logan Paul, in a video where he was advertising lunchly and defending its weirdness, he uttered the infamous phrase, "I like my cheese drippy, bruh." So now, Gen Alphas have been going around and saying that they like their cheese drippy, bruh, or so we're told. I've never actually seen anyone do this. I think most Gen Alphas are a lot smarter than people actually think, though, admittedly, just a few days ago, I did see one running around screaming about skibbity slicers, so who knows how true
that was
the
the
brain
most
rot
terrifying
rumors
experience of my
actually
life.
are.
Last one.
Yep, so this last part here is he puts up his hands, he's mimicking this pose from, I assume that's Martin Scorsese. I'm too dead inside to look it up and actually see who it is, with a caption that says absolute cinema, because this video has been quite the thrill ride, quite the experiments, quite the absolute cinema, truly a social commentary on our culture, truly incredifying.
And highly introdasting.
Introdasting, yes. And, yeah, that is the longest post ever, and that concludes this whole insane run.
I think I may have cried my pants at least 3 times in that process.
I think I may have too, actually, and I don't think I've ever cried my pants ever before this.
Can I have my Vash plush now?
It's over there.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, he's rizzing him up.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that.